All right, welcome back. It's Coach EJ making some power super smoothies today. I also have our helper today, Cokes, aka Coco. He's waiting for some food to drop on the floor, but that's not going to happen today. So let's get into it. The reason why we're making this today is for variety in your breakfast routine, or you can have this as any type of meal replacement. So if you're burned out on eggs in the morning, or in a time crunch, you're very limited, you're running out the door, this is quick and easy. We'll actually set a timer today to see how fast it goes. So also, it gives you a lot of nutrition in this power smoothie and keeps the calories low. It's a well-balanced ratio of protein, carbs, and fats. All right, so let's start with our ingredients. The first thing is our base liquid. We're using unsweetened almond coconut blend. You can get it at any grocery store. The calories, 40 calories per 1 cup. Pretty low calorie because it's unsweetened. Be careful if you're using one of these not to get the higher calorie versions, the sweetened versions. Get to 100 plus calories per cup. You can use water if you want to, but I think this gives a little bit better taste and texture. So moving on, we're gonna use frozen fruits today for our carb source. A lot of micronutrients, vitamin C, things as that when you're using your fruits. You can use fresh fruits, but the reason why I like frozen, it gives it a little bit thicker consistency, a little bit colder. So if you are using fresh fruit, it's probably a good idea at the end to add in some ice and blend it up as well to get the same consistency as the frozen. Next, we're gonna go to our protein source here. I'm using My Protein Vanilla Whey Isolate. Vanilla is gonna be more of your neutral flavor, goes good with everything, but also gives you a hint of sweetness. You can use chocolate if you want to. It goes good with the peanut butter we'll talk about later, but overall I think vanilla works best. And then let's talk about our vegetable. So we're using baby spinach today. I'm using the organic Kroger brands. You can use kale if you want to, or spring mix. The problem you run into with those is sometimes the texture when it grinds up, or blends up rather, it might not be as smooth as the spinach, but also the flavor profile for the spinach is a little more neutral, so you really can't taste it. So you're able to sneak in a lot of nutrition in your super smoothie without having to sit down and eat a salad or eat a handful of spinach. So you're kind of sneaking it in there a little bit. Spinach there. Okay, so last we're gonna talk about the fats. We have 3 options here. We have your regular old Jif peanut butter. You have your hipster Costco Nutso brand, basically the same as this. And then we have the PB Fit peanut butter substitute. This is gonna be a little more or less calories. For 2 tablespoons here, we have roughly 200 calories. We're gonna go half of that today. For 2 tablespoons of the powder, it's 50 calories. So if you're trying to keep your fat intake down, you can use this. But for the most part, I like using one of these. It just creates a little bit more of a complete flavor and also gives you the fats that will keep you fuller longer. All right, let's get into it. So I'm gonna use a scale to measure everything, and there's a couple reasons why. Also have our Vitamix. You can use a Ninja, but the Vitamix is pretty much king as far as blenders go. So I'm gonna set that here. I'm gonna hit the tare button, make sure we're zeroed out, and I'm gonna start my timer to see how long this goes. So we're gonna measure out our almond milk first, keep going. It's about 275, that's okay, a little bit extra, not much. So we got that. Let's go next with our fruit. So I'm gonna hit the tare button again. Let's zero it out. So you can tailor this however you want to. It's gonna take a little bit of experimentation as far as how you want it to taste. Don't worry, your first couple of them might suck, but that's all right. So we're gonna do half and half here of the berries. So I'm gonna go about 70 grams each. And then let's go here with our tropical blend, peaches and mangoes. So there we go right there. And then hit 0, so we got our fruit set there. All right, now we're gonna go with our protein. I'm gonna put in here about a scoop and a half, which gives me a little over 30 grams of protein for me. And like I said, you can adjust that however you'd like to. There we go there. And then put this peanut butter in there. Now this is where the scale is really handy. If you've never seen the peanut butter video I've done before, where you actually just whop out 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, weigh it out. If you're not measuring it, you're gonna probably eat a lot more than you think, and the calories are way higher than you originally estimate. So we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons is 33 grams, so we're gonna do half of that, so about 16 grams there. It's not a lot, so you can kind of see how much is there. Not a lot. I'm just gonna put that in there. So that's about 9. We'll add a little bit more in there. Not too crazy. So one thing with the smoothie you got to be careful of, and this happens a lot more in places like Smoothie King, such as that. You can put a lot of stuff in here, but the calories keep going up and up. So if you add in like yogurt and granola and peanut butter and stuff like that, your intentions are good as far as keeping a lower calorie smoothie option. But if you throw all that stuff in there, it keeps going up and up and up. This recipe should be about 350 calories. All right, last, we're just going to shove in a bunch of spinach here. Now, you'll see that when you make this thing, the color might be a little bit Hulk green, which is fine. You can put a big handful of spinach in there. Don't worry about measuring out. There's not many calories there. Don't freak out. I know the appearance of the smoothie isn't appetizing, but it does taste really good. So I'm gonna jam that in there. There's really no better way to wake up your significant other or your kids in the morning by turning the sucker on full blast. It's a wake up call. So I'm gonna turn this on here. Notice how it didn't really, I had to plunge it down a little bit, it wasn't turning. Once you start seeing the cyclone whirlpool going like that, you kind of know it's starting to blend a little bit. So give it a little bit. And you notice there how it popped up. Be careful of not having the top on, or it's going to become a complete disaster. I did that one time at 4:30 in the morning. It wasn't good. All right, so we're about 3 minutes and 30 seconds right there. So kind of see my phone. That's how long it took to blend everything up. Super, super quick and easy. And lastly, I'll just put this plunger over here. We're gonna pour it out. You can kind of see it's a little brown. You're probably thinking, oh my God, that's gross. You know, you talk about the fruits and the peanut butter and stuff like that, it might become green, it might become purple, just depends on your ingredients. And then, like I said, if you wanna make it thicker, the consistency, add in more ice or more fruits, you get more bulk products. If you wanna make it more liquid, add in obviously more liquid. Just be careful of measuring things out accurately and put that into your food log just to give accurate count. So there you go right there. I'm gonna taste it. Obviously it's gonna taste really good. I wouldn't tell you it tastes bad. So I can definitely taste the peanut butter. I cannot taste the spinach. I can taste a little bit of the sweetness of the fruit and the protein powder, but there you go guys. When I calculated in my fitness pal, it's about 350 calories, I think 37 grams of protein, 27 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of fat. So add it into your routine. It can be your breakfast, a meal replacement. It can be a post-workout shake if you want to. And like I said, tailor it, adjust it however you want to fit your preferences, but also your macronutrients as far as you want to go. More carbs, less carbs, whatever like that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this was informative, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.